everyone, it's Coach Kelsey. We are doing total body power today. We kind of need a lot of equipment, so I need you to grab a set of dumbbells. I have ranging from light to on the heavier side, between 10 to 20 pounds for me, myself. I also have a bench, we have a box, I have a band, a wall ball. If you don't have all those things, I will be showing you modifications to work as we go through these moves. We're doing total body, so we're hitting everything today. So before we get started, let's get going with our warm up. We're gonna just start with some air squats here. So down and up, keeping that chest nice and high. Getting nice and low in that squat, pressing up through those heels. Good job. We're gonna do about 10 here. So just a few more left. Good, give me 3, and 2, and 1. Next, we're going into toy soldiers. So opposite hand is reaching for that opposite foot as it kicks forward. Good, just kind of getting all the blood flowing. Way to go. Kind of marching back and forth. And instead of marching our knees high, we're kicking out and reaching. Good, just a couple more. Good. Here's 3 and 2, last one. Nice. All right, from here we're gonna get into some push-ups. Down on the ground, you can do these on your knees or on your toes, going all the way down and pressing up. Good job. We're gonna do about 10 push-ups here. You're halfway there. Way to work. We're just getting started. Good, 2 more push-ups. There's 1 and 2. Good. Back to our feet. Last little bit, we're gonna do some jumping jacks. You can step these out or jump them out. Good. Just a few more jumping jacks. Way to go. Getting those hands all the way up overhead, keeping that core nice and tight. Good, give me 3 and 2 and 1. Slow it down. If you feel like you need some more warm up, go through that set one more time. I'm gonna talk us through what our first set's gonna be. So we're focusing on strength. We're going to need our heavier set of dumbbells for this, as well as your box. And then if you have a bar to do pull-ups, and you can do pull-ups, that's great. If not, I will show you modifications with both the ring rows or a band. Grab or keep your water handy. Grab a sip whenever you need. All right, our first move. We're gonna do some clean grip deadlifts. So if you have a bar at home and you wanna use your barbell, go for it. If not, your set of dumbbells, you're gonna hold them right in front, keeping them nice and close to your body the whole time. You're gonna be hinging forward, slight bend in those knees, and coming up. You wanna keep that back nice and flat as you come up. A good rule of thumb, or a good cue, is to roll those shoulders back and then hinge, pushing those hips out towards the back of the room as you reach down, keeping those weights nice and close to your shins and coming back up, all right? We have 8 of these, so grab the weight that you would like. And here we go, hinging forward. This is a nice controlled movement. Here's 2, we're not racing through it. Back stays flat. 3. And 4, squeezing as you come up. Here's 5. And 6. Keeping that core nice and tight. Think about drawing that belly button in towards your spine. Good, that was 8. Drop those weights to the side. We are now getting into box jumps. The modification here is just simply stepping up, okay? Alternating legs as you step up. If you, let me move this a little bit closer here. If you're able, we wanna work on getting that full jump in. We have 8 here. Ready? Here we go. There's 1. And jump 2, keeping your eye on the box. Aiming for the middle. Good, there's 4. And 5. Good. 6. 7. Last one. And 8, good work. Move that out of the way if you need. Our last one is going to be either those pull-ups. If you can do pull-ups on your bar, go for it. If you need a modification and you have ring rows, I want you to grab, lean back into that, keeping your elbows nice and tight, core is nice and tight as well, pulling in like this. Good. If you don't have either a pull-up bar or the ring rows, you can grab a band and you can do pull downs where you either have it connected or attached overhead and you are pulling down, squeezing those lats as you pull, like so. Or if you don't have one of those, you can grab any other band, have one arm overhead, and focus on pulling down with that opposite arm, squeezing those lats. You'll do 8 each side that way. So you've got options. Pick what feels best or what you have available, and you have 8 reps here. I'm gonna go with the ring rows, leaning back, keeping my elbows nice and tight, and pulling in. There's 2, and 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Good work. Grab a sip of water at any point. We're doing that 3 more times, focusing on our strength. Nice and controlled. Back to those clean grip deadlifts. So hands are in front. Roll those shoulders back, hinging forward, keeping those weights nice and close, and squeezing on your up. Here's 2. Good, and 3. 4, hollow out that belly, drawing that belly button to your spine. Here's 6. And 7, last one, nice and controlled. Good job. Back to those box jumps or step ups. Here we go. You have 8 here. Keep that eye focused on the middle of your box. We don't want any slips. Ready? And go. There's 1. And 2. Jump it up. Good. You're halfway there. Here's 5. And 6. 7. And 8. Perfect. Back to those ring rows, pull-ups, pull downs, whatever you can to work those lats. You have 8 reps. Here we go. There's 1. And 2. 3. 4. Squeezing those lats, those shoulder blades. Good. 2 more. Keeping that core nice and tight. Way to go. Grab your water. We're back to the top with those deadlifts. Ready? Big inhale. Roll those shoulders back. And let's get to work. Hinging forward and squeezing on the up. Hinge and squeeze. Good. Push that bottom back. Good, and squeeze on your up. Those weights stay super close to those shins the whole time. Here's 5. And 6. 7, push that booty back, and 8, good job. Round 3 of our box jumps. 8 reps here. If you're stepping up, make sure you're alternating with each step. Here's 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Good, back to the pull-ups, ring rows, pull downs. I'll show you the pull downs here. You wanna make sure you have some resistance, meaning that it's tight. You're gonna feel those muscles working as you're pulling down. Keeping those elbows tight. 1 and 2. When I say tight, I mean close to your side. Good. Here's 5, 6, 7, and 8. Good. That's a controlled movement as well. You want to keep that core nice and tight so that you're not shaking and moving around. We want to focus on isolating the muscles at work. With those pull downs, we are focusing on those lats being worked. With the ring rows, that same thing. Our core stays tight so that we're not floppy, and we're really isolating the work with those lats. We've got one more round of this strength. If you can, go up in weight with your deadlifts. This is the last time here. You have 8 reps. So grab that heavier weight. Big inhale, roll those shoulders back, hinging forward, pressing that booty towards the back wall, and squeezing as you come up. There's 2, hollow out that belly, sucking that belly button to your spine. Good job. You're halfway there. Here's 5. And down on your 6. Nice and controlled. There's 7, last one. And 8, good. You can move those weights. If you've been doing step-ups this whole time and you're not comfortable with a box jump, grab a set of dumbbells for your last set. As you step up, I want you using some extra weight to push yourself. You have 8 reps. If not, and you're comfortable, let's do 8 box jumps together. Here we go. There's 1, and 2, 3, and 4. Alternating the legs that you're stepping up and down with. Here's 6, 7, last one, power up and down. Good, move that box out of the way. You shouldn't need that because we're gonna go over to our bench from here. Last little bit of those ring rows or pull-ups. 8 reps, here we go. 1 and 2, nice and controlled. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, last one, and 8, good job. Grab your water. Our strength section is done. We're gonna get into a whole other set, which is also like strength. I want you to grab a bench if you've got it. With this, we're gonna be doing some Bulgarian split squats. We're also gonna be on our bench for chest press and then standing for shoulder press. So this is where you're gonna want lighter to medium weights. Bulgarian split squats. I want you to judge where you're at. I like to do them with weight, but if you're just getting started, body weight is great. How you do those, you're gonna put one heel or one of your feet is going to rest on the bench behind you. You're gonna take a little bit of a hop forward and you're gonna work on driving that knee down towards the ground and coming up. So that foot that's up, some people like to keep it on their toe, some people like it flat on the bench. Do what is most comfortable for you. And with or without dumbbells, we're gonna do 10 on each leg. We only have 3 sets of these moves. So I'm gonna grab my lighter set. I'm starting with my right leg up. Again, I do a little bit of a hop forward, and we try and keep like a perfect 90-degree angle if so with that other leg. So driving that knee down and coming up. There's 2. You may not be able to get as low. That's okay. See what your range of motion is and work on it. There's 5 and 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. We're switching legs. Opposite foot comes up on that bench. Roll those shoulders back. Drive that knee down and pressing up. There's 2, and 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good job. Onto our bench. I'm grabbing my heavier weights for these. We're doing chest press. 10 reps. Got dumbbells all over the place here. So laying on your bench, bringing those weights to your chest as you press up for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job. Coming up. Now we've got our shoulder press. 10 reps. Bring those weights to our shoulders. Strictly pressing up and coming back down, bringing them about to ear level. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. When you're doing a strict press, it's really important to keep that core engaged, meaning it's nice and tight. We don't want to rock. We don't want to jeopardize any type of injury because we're not isolating and keeping control of the muscles at work. So keeping that core nice and engaged. We're not using our lower body to power those weights overhead. That strict press is truly just working those shoulder muscles as you bring them down and press up overhead. If you're not shaky or feeling it towards those last few reps, that's a sign that you should go up in weight. However, if you can barely get them up after your 3rd or 4th rep, you probably want to drop down a little bit so that you don't compromise the movement as you're working on really isolating those shoulder muscles. So assess where you're at with the weights, and next round, make sure you choose accordingly. We're on to round 2. We're back to those Bulgarian split squats. With or without the weight, right leg comes up on the bench as you drop that knee down and drive up. Here's 2, and 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Opposite leg. A little bit of a hop forward, driving that knee down and pressing up for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good job. Back on that bench for your chest press with your set of dumbbells. Bring them to your chest, starting with them low and pressing up. Here's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good job. Shoulder press, remembering those cues. Starting with those weights, bringing them up to our shoulders, pressing up for 10. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. If you need to give a little bit of a boost those last few reps, that's okay. We just don't want to drive completely with our lower body. 8, 9, and 10. Woo! Grabbing that water whenever you need. I need a sip. We have one more round of those Bulgarian split squats. Here we go. Grab those weights. It's your last 10 on each leg. So push yourself here if you can, grabbing a weight or weights in each hand. Little hop forward, drive that knee down and press up. 1 and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Opposite leg. Drop it down. 1 and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. Chest press time. Grab your weights. These are your last 10 reps. Here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All the way up. Good job. Move those out of the way. Got our last 10 of our shoulder press. Big inhale. Let's bust these out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Whew. I needed a little bit of a boost there. Good job. Our last little bit, we have a 10-minute ANRAP, which means as many rounds as you can get in within that 10 minutes. 10 is the lucky number here. 10 minutes, we have 10 reps of burpees, 10 wall balls, 10 walking lunges. I'm gonna move this bench out of the way. Burpees. You can get all the way down, step these out, chest to the ground. You can step or hop forward, coming all the way up. If you need to omit the push-up, bringing those legs out and in, you've got 10. Then we have wall balls. We have here in the gym marked as high as we should go. If you don't have a wall ball at home, well, first let me demonstrate. You get my behind, sorry. We're gonna do a full squat and pressing that ball up overhead. If you don't have a wall ball at home to practice that with, I want you to grab a heavier weight, or if you have a plate, that would work as well. You're gonna be doing ground to overhead, which means you're gonna have that weight down in front, Reaching all the way down and pressing up. All the way down, keeping it nice and close. Pressing up as you come up. Full body movement with your ground to overhead. Walking lunges, we've got 10. Stepping forward, opposite or alternating legs. We're just gonna do 10 total rather than 10 each side. And we're working there for 10 minutes. Grab a sip of water. I'm gonna get that timer going. And I will alternate movements so that you can see the modification as we're working through all of those. All right, we've got 10 seconds. Starting with those burpees. Listen for the beeps. Here we go, burpeeing all the way down. You can hop or step those up. 1 and 2. Let me show you a step out. And stepping forward. 3. Step, push up, hop it forward. There's 4. However you need to get your burpees in. There's 5. And 6. 7. 8. 9. And 10. If you've got your wall ball, 10 of those. Right to it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Walking lunges. Ready, with or without those weights. Dropping that knee down and alternating. Here's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Shake it out. We're back to the top. Back to those burpees. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Here's 8. 9. This is where I slow down. Last one. 10. Ground to overhead. Ready? Grab that weight. All the way down. Pressing all the way up. That's 1. And 2. Core's nice and tight. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let me show you from the side. There's 8, 9, and 10. Whew. Walking lunges. 10 reps. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Whew. We're about halfway there. Just about. We have just under 6 minutes to go. Let's get 2 more rounds at least, all right? Back to those burpees. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, one at a time, guys. 9 and 10. All right, wall balls or ground to overhead, wherever you're at, whatever you've got. 10 reps. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Whew. Walking lunges. Here we go. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Shake it out. Grab your water. We have a few minutes left. Back to those burpees in 5, 4, 3, 2, here we go, 10 reps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Back to that ground to overhead. Here we go. 10 reps. Squatting it down. Full press overhead. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Walking lunges. Big inhale. You've got 10. 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. We have 1 minute to go. We're finishing with those burpees. Ten reps. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, there's 10. We have 10 seconds. Ground to overhead. And 1, and 2, 3, 4, all the way, 5. Woo! We got 4.5 rounds done. 50 burpees. Way to go. I want you to fold forward. Bringing one knee up. Opposite leg goes back. Fold over into that pigeon. Feel that good deep stretch. And bring that heart rate down. Way to go today. Total body power, no joke. Opposite leg, bring that one forward. Fold over. Big inhale and exhale. Good. A few deep breaths here. We're gonna roll on our back. Give me that figure 4. Pulling that straight leg in towards your body. Other leg is crossed over. And then switch sides. Good. Bring one knee in towards your chest. Opposite leg extended. Bring that leg across. And feel that nice spinal twist. Opposite leg comes in towards your chest. Give it a nice little hug. Then pull it across. Spinal twist other side. Good. Big inhale. As you come up, we're gonna stand up. Big inhale and exhale. Great job today. Can't wait to see you next time. You guys killed it. Way to go.